start off with Aline St. James from the Detroit Free Press.
Hey, Thomas, just wanted to get your thoughts on the schedule. What do you think that's going to be like? Only 7 opponents and 2 sets of games against each at a time.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be different. I remember any time playing a schedule like that, but I think it's going to be nice to travel. In one city, you don't have to travel as much, play back-to-backs there, and then go on. But yeah, less opponents. I think it's going to be more rivalries and can make the games a little tougher, a little more chippy at times, I would guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to just to get going again.
How about just playing without fans?
Yeah, we did it during the bubble time in the playoffs there with the Islanders, and it was definitely different. But we still all love the game. We're just excited to play, and it's definitely different. But at the end, we're just happy to be able to get out there again.
Do you get used to it like fairly quickly, or like is it more when play is in action, you don't notice it as much as during whistles, or?
For sure. When you play, you're so focused on the game. Maybe a little the atmosphere and the energy is a little bit missing, but when you play, you're in there. But you definitely notice it when there's nothing going on. You look up in the stands, you just see the covered seats, and it's definitely a little different.
And last question, just as far as scrimmages, are they especially helpful for goaltenders just because you see a little more traffic than maybe you do in practices?
Oh, for sure. And just getting the timing back and your reads, it's a little different for players. And I think for the goalies, a lot of your stuff, you're just reacting and reading. So it's nice to get all those reads. And again, in practice, 1 or 2 guys coming down, game, there's 10 guys running around all over the place. So it's nice to be able to get those reads in again.
Thank you.
Next up, Daniela Bruce with Red Wings TV.
Hi, Thomas. This is kind of piggybacking off what Helene just asked you in the sense of trying to get your game back as a goaltender. Even Coach Blashill said it's tougher to simulate game situations for goaltenders in practice than it is for just your normal defenders and forwards. So with puck drop being only a week away, how prepared do you feel right now for the season?
Pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing 2 more games here in the preseason of practice and getting my game back, getting my reads back, getting a bit of better feel and better timing out there. But overall, I feel pretty good and ready to go.
And how do you feel when it comes to developing some relationships with your new teammates? Have you kind of gravitated towards anyone, or how do you feel in general?
Well, it's a really good group. Got to have a very warm welcome and, feel very comfortable here. And luckily, with everything going on, you can't really hang out too much right now outside the rink and build a little closer relationships there. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's a good group of guys and looking forward to playing with them.
Thank you.
Next up, Max Baldwin with The Athletic.
Hey, Thomas, jumping off that, has anybody stood out to you in practice that's been hard to face or that you think has really made an impression on you so far?
Ooh, there's lots of good players. I think, Lax obviously is one of the better guys out there every day, just competes very hard. And I think Bobby Ryan has been really good, looking very good out there too. He has always had a great shot out there and is skating very well. So yeah, those 2 guys.
Thanks.
Next up, Art Regner with DetroitRedWings.com.
Hi, Thomas. I know you answered this, I think, on the day you signed with the Red Wings, but how well do you know Bernier, and how is your relationship developing over the past week or month or however long you've been here in Detroit?
Oh, he's a great guy. So far, I've been getting along really well, and he's very welcoming, and it's great to be out there with every day. And yeah, before I didn't really know him, just from playing against him. We have a couple mutual friends, Warmorf played with him, and a couple goalie coaches that work with him that I worked with. So there was a little connection there, but that's been it so far.
It's an odd position, I always feel, with NHL goalies. There's only 2 of you. You're sort of in competition, but you're the only guys that know what the other guy is going through. How important is it for you to develop maybe not only a professional relationship with your partner, but also maybe a bit of a friendship?
Yeah, for sure. It always makes your life easier too. If you don't feel like the other guy's backstabbing you or whatever, there's any animosity out there. But like I said, he's a great guy. I'm really looking forward to playing with him. And at the end of the day, we're both here to win games and help the team as much as we can. And I always feel like that's his goal as well. And it should be good out there with us too.
When you look at this schedule, and it's 56 games in 100 and some odd days, even though you want to play every game, do you look at it? And I know you've platooned in the past that, you and Bernier are going to have to platoon this year because it's almost physically impossible for one person to patrol the net for 56 games in 100 and odd, whatever, how many days it is.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a crazy year, like you said, so many games in little time. And yeah, can't play it by yourself. And, he's a great partner. He played awesome. I saw it last year. He helped them every night. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with him.
Great. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone. We'll finish up in a few minutes with Coach Blashill.